Okay. This week in practice, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on standing balance. I had a request for that. And I feel like standing balance is such a direct route to finding balance inside too, right? When we are focused on creating stability within our body, I think it helps us to embody that sense of stability in our life outside of our physical yoga practice and off of our yoga mat. Um, it's a reminder that when we have our focused attention into the task in front of us or whatever the moment in front of us is offering, that can help balance out our nervous system. I think often the reason we feel ungrounded is because our mind and our attention is being split in so many different directions. We are thinking of things in the future that we have yet to do, things in the past that maybe didn't go as expected. And then right in the moment, in between the moment and the present, that is where we have access to that sense of stability, that sense of groundedness. And so embodying that today, of course, standing balance is a little bit, it can be wobbly. And I think that journey to finding balance in our lives is also that. There's a sense of push and pull and discovering where our boundaries are and figuring out what balance looks like in our own bodies and our own lives. So as we move through practice, as always, also customize it to what you need this morning, listening to your body, of course. So we're going to start in our seated meditation per usual. So let's take a moment to find your comfortable seat. Allow your eyes to begin to close so you can start to focus inward to sensation. And take a moment just to adjust and find your way into a really tall spine. Allow your shoulders to shrug up, back, and down to open across your chest. Maybe move your head a little bit up, down, side to side. Shaking the head gently, yes and no, till you find that sweet spot. And as you settle into your seat, you soften through your jaw, across your forehead, all the muscles to your face. Right away, take a really deep inhale through your nose. Then open mouth exhale, just sigh that breath out. Let's do two more like that. So a deep, expansive inhale through your nose. And a clearing, cleansing exhale, let it go. As you're ready, one more time, full breath in.
Well, the other one watches to see where the water's coming from.
And a cleansing exhale to release. And seal your lips, start to breathe in through your nose, slow and steady. This time, keeping your lips sealed, exhale through your nose, slow and steady. Be starting to activate Ujjayi pranayama, so adding that slight constriction allows your breath to become audible. And the theme of balance, we're going to be taking a couple of rounds of our 4-count breath. It'll be an inhale for 4. At the top, we're going to hold the breath for 4. We'll exhale for 4 and hold empty for 4. And so as you're ready with your next breath in, start to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath and relax your body for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty and relax for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll take 2 more rounds. We inhale for 4. Hold and relax for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold empty for 4. Last round, we'll inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold empty for 4. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And one more open mouth exhale, let it go. As you shift back into your ujjayi breath, and take your time to slowly start to make your way into a child's pose. So let your knees go nice and wide, reach your arms out in front of you. As you find your way into child's pose, just take a moment to lengthen through your spine. You can either press your hands down and forward as if you're trying to stretch your yoga mat out longer, or you can come up to your fingertips, gripping the earth and pulling the earth energetically towards you as you stretch the crown of your head forward. So 2 different actions to explore at center. Take one more slow breath in. And one more slow breath out. If you're not on your fingertips, go ahead and lift up to your fingertips so you can float your heart a couple inches off the earth. We're going to thread our right arm underneath our body. Right palm is going to face up to the sky. And then instead of twisting the heart open to the left, see if you can square your chest down towards the earth energetically. So you're actively pressing the back of your right arm into the ground. Left armpit gets heavy. Turn your sternum down to your right bicep, forehead to the earth. Take one more breath here, shoulders sliding down away from your ears. And on your next breath in, just switching out the arms, reach your right fingertips forward. The left arm's going to thread underneath you. Slide your shoulders out of your ears and then start to anchor down to the back of your left arm. Squaring your shoulders, your heart down to the earth, forehead to your yoga mat. Then just take 2 rounds of breath. Do your second breath, start to stretch your left fingertips forward. And then as we shift forward, we're going to stay on our fingertips, adjust your knees so they're stacked underneath your hips. You might walk your hands a little bit further forward for Anahatasana. You're going to dive your forehead or your chest down to the earth, bending your heart melting pose. If you prefer to be down on your palms, you can flatten out your hands to the earth. As your shoulders open, take one slow breath. And from here, starting to press the earth away, walk it back into your tabletop pose. And inhale to your cow pose, harden tailbone, scoop up to the sky, using that space you just created in your puppy pose. Feeling the openness across your front line. Stay here for your exhale and find a little shift forwards and backwards. Take an extra breath in. This time as you breathe out, cat pose, begin to tuck your tailbone, push the earth away, round your spine. Relaxing your head between your biceps. Same thing, keeping your cat spine shift a little bit forwards and backwards. So you come back to neutral, start to tuck your toes, take a deep breath in. Then follow your exhale towards your downward facing dog. Press your pelvis up and back. Melt your heart towards your thighs, and then take a moment to slow motion pedal out your feet. So really slowly reach one heel to the earth, and the other, taking your time to feel the sensation that accompanies that movement. When you're ready, start to walk forward into your forward fold. Feet wander to meet your hands at the top of your yoga mat. Then soften your knees pretty generously for this first forward fold. Just let your head hang heavy towards the earth. Maybe take pinkies to opposite elbow creases for your rag doll, and allow the weight of your arms to help lengthen out your spine. So you release your arms on your next inhale, start to find your halfway lift, leaning forward, press your shins away, right? Peek over the edge of your yoga mat, continue to lift your tailbone to the sky, and then exhale, forward fold release. With a big breath in, we'll rise all the way to stand circle, sweeping up as you reach to the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes. Coming back to the intention of creating balance in body, heart, and mind. Take a deep breath in. Then open mouth, exhale to release. On your inhale, circle sweep your hands to the ceiling again. And as you exhale, soften your knees and goddess your arms. As your elbows open wide, really lift your sternum to the sky. Pause here for one more inhale in your goddess arms. As we exhale, we're going to swan dive forward, send your wings out wide. Heart leads the way as you hinge at your hips. Your next breath in, find your halfway lift, lengthen out again. And exhale to step your left foot to the back of your yoga mat. Lower your left knee all the way down to the earth. Then inhale to Anjaneyasana, lift your heart and hands. On your breath out, draw your front ribs towards the back of your body. Press down and forward to your right foot. And think about using your belly strength to find a lift in the front of your pelvis. Okay. From here, we're going to start to bend at our elbows. You can either bring the heels of your hands to the base of your skull, or you can interlace your hands behind your head. Elbows will go a little bit wider then. So the basket weave of your fingertips behind your head is going to be a little bit more accessible. Otherwise, prayer hands to the base of your skull. Shoulders out of ears. Think about lifting your rib cage up. Letting your head rest back into your hands. Maybe take your gaze slightly to the sky. Good. On your next breath in, slowly start to rise up and reach up. With exhale, fingertips come to the earth or maybe to your yoga blocks. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and lengthen both of your legs for your cat lunge, your hamstring stretch. Imagine you're hugging a yoga block in between your inner thighs. As you hug to that imaginary block, feel your right hip sliding up towards the ceiling, and stretch your heart towards your right toes. And take one more breath in, and one more breath out. Begin to bend into your right knee, finding a really, really gentle standing splits as you shift into your right foot. Just with your inhale, stretch your left toes to the sky for a moment. On exhale, cross-legged forward fold, left ankle is going to go behind your right. So pinky toes don't need to line up. Allow some softness through your knees and fold over your thighs. Heavy through your head, take one breath in and one breath out. To unwind your legs so you're in your regular forward fold. As you inhale, lengthen halfway through your torso. With your exhale, chair pose, start to sink your hips back and down and send your fingertips forward and up. And creating space between your shoulders and your ears, heaviness in your heels. Take a slow and intentional in-breath. On exhale, we're going to keep our hips as low as they are now if we can. Start to airplane your arms beside you and start to shift into your tippy toes. So hips stay low, heels rise high, chest stays open. And squeeze your pinky fingers towards the midline and up to the ceiling so you feel the backs of your arms engage. Take one more breath here. With control, land your heels. Lift your arms, Utkatasana, chair pose, take an inhale. And exit a forward fold, release. Halfway lift with your breath in. And step your right foot to the back of your yoga mat as you exhale out. Releasing your right knee to the earth. Back toes can be tucked or untucked, that's up to you. And then press into Anjaneyasana, lift through your heart and hands. And take this first moment to relax your shoulders down your back body, to draw your front ribs into the back of your torso. And as you create that stability at your center, when you're ready, either heels of the hands to the base of your skull, or interlace your hands behind your head, sending your elbows wide. Think about your shoulder blades lifting your heart to the ceiling, and then relax your head into your hands. Keep creating distance between shoulders and ears, spaciousness through your neck. And with an inhale, start to lift through your heart, reach to the sky, and exhale into your cat lunge hamstring stretch. Back toes will tuck, lift your back knee, and find extension through both your legs. Like you did on the other side, imaginary block between the inner thighs to hug into. And as your tailbone untucks towards the ceiling, can you stretch your heart towards your toes? Think like cow spine through your torso. And take one more breath in. And one more breath out. From here, begin to bend into your left knee, really, really gentle standing split. So as you shift your energy forward, just use your inhale to stretch your right toes towards the ceiling any amount. And exhale to your cross-legged forward fold, right ankle behind your left. Diving towards your thighs, try to relax your upper body as you take one breath here. Start to unwind your legs, finding your forward fold. And then inhale to lift up halfway through your torso. On out breath, we return to our chair pose, hips get low. And extension through your fingertips and your crown, take your in breath. On your out breath, begin to airplane your arms, shifting to your tippy toes. Again, can we keep our seat low? Okay. Start to expand across your collarbones, maybe a little shoulder shrug to open your chest, and then squeeze your pinky fingers towards the midline. Think about pressing the backs of your hands to the sky. And take one more cycle of breath, strengthening through your ankles and your thighs. As you're ready, inhale back to your chair pose, land your heels, lift your fingertips, and exhale to forward fold release. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana with your inhale. As we exhale, find your high plank pose, plant your hands, and step your feet back. Let's take one slow breath in your plank, getting strong through your thighs, active in the push away of the earth. On your in-breath, toes stay tucked, bring your knees down to the ground, hips shift back like a child's pose. Good. On your exhale, start to shift forward into your chaturanga and lower all the way to the earth. So knees can be up or down, shifting forward, lower all the way to your belly. As you untuck your toes, anchor through the tops of your feet. Inhale, low cobra. With your exhale, release all the way down. Next breath in is your low cobra, or option to find your high cobra, keeping the energy traveling down through your legs. And then exhale all the way back down. Okay, setting up for gecko pose, take your hands nice and wide. As you lift to your fingertips, elbows are tall, shoulders out of ears. We inhale to lift to the chest. With your exhale, dip your right shoulder towards the midline of your yoga mat and twist your gaze over to the left side of the room. The deep breath in brings you back through center. And exhale, second side, left shoulder dips in, look over to the right. And inhale up through center. And exhale, lower down. Return your hands to frame your rib cage. With your next in-breath, up dog or cobra, you choose. And we'll exhale back to our downward facing dog, hips go to the sky. And take a deep breath through your nose. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. With your inhale, reach your right leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, keeping your right leg long, just flex your foot and square your hip. So you're getting a deeper hamstring stretch through your left leg. Really press the earth away, take a big breath in. And then exhale, knee to nose, pull your thigh into your chest. We'll hold for inhale. And then stay as you exhale. Three-legged dog, in breath reaches your right leg high. This time on your exhale, step your right foot forward between your thumbs. Left knee comes to a hover just for your inhale, cow lunge. And then as you exhale, going into your standing splits, lean into your right foot. Without momentum, left leg reaches to the sky. Take one breath in. On out breath, Shiva squat, just one time, start to bend both your knees. Sending your hips back and down for the weight in your right heel. With the bottom pause, look forward. And then with an in-breath, standing splits, re-extend. Out breath takes us to our high crescent lunge. Release your left toes to the back of your yoga mat. And slowly breathe your way up into your high lunge. With exhale, heels the hands to the base of your skull. Or interlace your fingers behind your head, elbows wide. As you slide your shoulders out of your ears, think about sending your rib cage forward. And then up, letting your head fall back into your hands. Really powerful through your left leg. Take one more breath here. With inhale, start to rise up tall, reach up tall. And we're going to exhale to a reaching crescent. So start to hinge forward at the diagonal. As you breathe in, begin to lean more into your right foot, coming to left tippy toes. With out breath, we're going to draw left knee to chest, one-legged mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart center. And take a moment to find yourself here. One slow breath in. And slow exhale. Option to stay here, or option to find your eagle legs. So starting to bend into your right knee. Maybe stack your left thigh on top. Zip your shins together. And then try to lean your shoulders back over your hips. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Slowly unraveling to our airplane pose. Take your time. Just inch by inch, start to send your left leg back in space. And then start to send your arms beside you. Similar to how we did in our chair pose, think about flipping your thumbs wide so your collarbones are open. Then squeeze your pinky fingers to the midline and up to the sky, so the backs of your arms, your triceps engaged. Full breath in. High crescent lunge, let your out breath land your left toes. And then breathe your heart and hands up to the ceiling. We'll open through our warrior two. And then as we make our way through warrior two, we're going to bring hands to heart center. Start to extend your right leg and just turn your right toes to the long edge of your yoga mat as well. Okay, switching to the back of the room, warrior to the back, sink into your left leg and spread your wings. Take one breath here, just refining your posture. And then reaching through your left fingertips, start to inhale, extend towards the back of your yoga mat. Keep your left side body long, keeping that as you exhale, reach your right hand up to the sky. So you're kind of in this double reaching side angle. Your right hand can reach a little bit more overhead if you want to add a little extra weight to your left quad. And from here, press down through your left foot, reverse your triangle. Breath in tilts you up and back. Good, our out breath is going to bring us to a low lunge to the back of our yoga mat. This time as you bend your left knee, windmill your hands all the way down. Pushing the earth away, three-legged dog. Inhale, lifts your left leg to the ceiling. Stay with your exhale, squaring your hip down to the earth. Push your heart towards right thigh. Full breath in. With your out breath, bring your left knee towards your nose. Hold for your inhale. Can you push into your hands stronger and lift your thigh higher as you hold for exhale? Three-legged dog, re-extend your left leg tall. And slowly step your left foot forward between your hands. A cow lunge, right knee sinks to a hover. Take your in-breath. On your out breath, begin to transfer your energy into your left foot. Standing splits, right toes float to the sky. Heaviness to your head, take a breath in to prepare. Exhale, Shiva squat, both knees bent. Take your time to send your hips back and down, really shifting the weight back into left heel. At the bottom, stretch your sternum forward, look up. Drag through your left heel to re-extend, standing splits with your breath in. And high crescent lunge, we exhale to release right toes to the earth. Use the entire length of your inhale to rise up to your crescent. Exhale, either bring your hands to the base of your skull or interlace your fingertips behind your head, elbows wide. As you energize upward through your right thigh bone, slide your ribcage forward, and then let your head tilt back into your hands. Option to look up to the sky, take one breath in and one breath out. On our inhale, we're going to rise and reach tall. Exhale, extended crescent, you're reaching crescent. So keep that upward energy through your right thigh bone as you shift forward over your left leg. Headed to our one-legged mountain pose as you lean into left foot. And you bring your right knee to your chest and hands to heart center. Take a moment to arrive. Just find one breath here as you steady yourself. You could stay here, or right thigh is going to eagle wrap around your left. Finding that bend through your left knee. And getting proud through your chest, shoulder blades gently draw towards each other to open your heart. As you hug through your thighs, take an inhale. And stay for exhale. Stay focused with your gaze, stay steady in your breath, begin to unravel into your airplane pose. And take your time, just moving inch by inch. You slowly migrate into extension. Again, can we keep that gentle drawing of the shoulder blades together so the front line of our chest is open? And squeezing in and up to the backs of our arms. And core engages for support at center. See how slow you can go into your high crescent lunge. Gentle landing to the earth. And then open into your warrior two. Right away, hands to heart, rotate your toes to the long edge of your yoga mat as you lengthen up. And then warrior two to the front, we switch our feet and settle in. As you arrive in your warrior two, okay, send energy down through your feet and up and down through your torso. So feel that extension through your spine here. And feel the extension down through your legs. Reaching through your fingertips, we're going to inhale, send the right hand forward. Keep rolling your chest open. On exhale, left hand reaches towards the sky. Front ribs hug in. And collarbones wide. You don't have to go super far forward to feel the engagement here, so just give it one more cycle of breath. Feeling your left obliques as you press to the outside edge of your left foot. Then inhale, reverse your triangle, toss it up and back. When you're ready, exhale down into your low lunge, windmilling forward to frame your right foot. You unhook your back heel, push the earth away. Three-legged dog, reach your right leg to the sky with your inhale. Right knee towards the left tricep as we exhale, shift forward. Hold for your breath in. And stay as you breathe out. Three-legged dog, inhale to re-extend. As you exhale, bend your knee and open your hip like a dog at a fire hydrant. Squeezing through your right glute, take one more breath in. Then step your right foot forward to the top of your yoga mat. To catch our breath, left knee hovers, cow lunge. On your exhale, just like before, lean into your right foot, standing splits. Your inhalation continues your left leg to the sky. Out breath, one Shiva squat. If you come to your fingertips or hands, come to your heart for a moment at the bottom. Moving to our high crescent lunge. Left toes will step back and then rise all the way up with your inhale. Good, as we exhale, let's go goddess arms. This time elbows go wide. Inhale, re-extend, hands to the sky. As you empty your breath, lean forward to your reaching crescent. And lean into your right foot, one-legged mountain, hands come to heart as you pull your left knee up. Bring one breath in. And one breath out. Eagle legs, option for your left leg to stack on top of your right. You can always stay in that one-legged mountain pose and step. Try to cinch up to your left oblique so your hips are even. If you'd like to go to full Gurudasana, your full eagle, left arm's gonna wrap underneath your right. Okay, so think about sliding your elbows and your hands forward away from your face. Option to inhale, scoop your elbows towards the sky. An option to exhale into sleeping eagle. Think about taking your elbows up and over your knees as you curl and cat your spine. Find one breath in and one breath out. As we inhale back up with our eagle arms, we're going to exhale to unwind to eagle armed airplane pose. The eagle arms are optional, so you can always choose to release them. Let's take one breath in. One breath out. If you have the eagle arms, keep them. We're going to step back into warrior one feet. So place your left tippy toes to the earth. And as you spin your left heel to the ground, scoop your eagle arms to the sky. Option to add the eagle arms back in if you release them. Left arm underneath right. Then humble warrior with eagle arms. Dive towards the inside of your right leg. Bringing your forearms towards the earth. Take one breath in. And one breath out. Pressing through your feet. Start to inhale back up. Core supports you at your center. And then exhale, unravel through your goddess arms to that big release. And hands to heart center. So you lengthen your right leg, turn all 10 toes to the long edge of your yoga mat. Warrior to the back of the room. Settle into the strength of your left leg. If your stance is a little bit shorter than what you're used to for warrior two, that's okay, especially for where we're headed. Arms are nice and wide, so to inhale, reach forward with your left fingertips. Let your left hip pull back in space. On exhale, be right hand reaches towards the ceiling. You can stay here or without momentum, just for our muscular strength. We're going to lean into our left foot for half moon. Maybe start by coming to right tippy toes. Keep leaning into your left foot and then start to push the earth away to fly. Ardha Chandrasana. Flex your right ankle. Think about leaning your right shoulder back to stack over your left. Rooted through the four corners of your left foot. Take one more breath in. Warrior two is where we all connect. Reverse your triangle, deep inhale, lengthen up and back. And then as you're ready with your exhale, we're going to low lunge to the back of our yoga mat, left knee bends. As you square our hips to the back of the room, there's a little change here. We're gonna lean into left foot, gentle standing splits just for an inhale. Chair pose as we exhale, bend both your knees. Right foot releases down. Follow your inhale to rise up through heart and hands. Exhale, airplane arms, option for tippy toes. This time as you land your heels, and rise to stand, bringing hands to heart center, big breath in. And exhale, just release that breath out. We're gonna shift into our left foot and bend our right heel to our seat for dancer's pose. Option for your right hand to reach back and catch the instep of your right foot. You can always stay here, just hugging your inner thighs to center. Stretching your collarbones wide, shoulders draw back in space. If you'd like to, start to kick back and up into your right hand. As you kick back and up, maybe at that same right, you slowly start to tip forward to your dancer's pose. Left hand can stay at your heart, or you can start to extend through your left arm. Okay, focus your gaze, embracing the wobbles as they arise. Take one more cycle of breath. Then from here, see if you can find as much control as you rise back up. Slowly stepping your right foot to the earth to meet your left. Inhale, circle, sweep your hands to the sky. And your exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Deep breath in, lift up halfway. Your out breath, your right foot is going to step to the back of your yoga mat. Press your palms into the ground. Three-legged dog, left leg to the ceiling, full breath in. Exhale your left knee to your right tricep, find the twist across your body. Keep pushing the earth away as you hold for inhale. And stay for exhale. Three-legged dog, left leg extends high. This time bend your knee and open your hip, finding your scorpion tail. Take a breath in. With your out breath, slowly step your left foot forward again to the top of your yoga mat between your hands. A cow lunge, right knee hovers, take your inhale. With exhale, begin to shift forward into your standing splits. Breathe your right toes up to the ceiling. Option for one more Shiva squat, perhaps hands come to heart for a moment at the bottom. You can step back from here directly, however you want to get to your high crescent lunge. Maybe you go through your standing splits. Eventually, right toes find the earth, and we rise and reach tall. Now fill your body with your in-breath. Now as that breath empties out, goddess your arms. Breath in to stretch tall again. Exhale, reaching crescent. Think upward energy through your right thigh as you hinge forward at the diagonal. Chest is proud here, start to lean into left foot. One-legged Tadasana, hands to heart center. Bring your right knee up with you. Take an inhale and take an exhale. Decide if you'd like to add the eagle legs, be right thigh on top of left. Cinching up through right obliques. If you want to add your eagle arms, right arm goes underneath your left. Putting distance between your forearms, your hands, and your face. Inhale, elbows scoop towards the sky. Exhale, maybe sleep your eagle, rounding over your thighs. Here for one breath in and one breath out. We inhale to rise up. Perhaps you keep your eagle arms. As you exhale and send your right leg back. Big push through your standing left leg. You're here for your inhale. And you're here for your exhale. To find warrior 1 feet, let your right tippy toes arrive to the earth, and then rotate your right heel down, lifting your eagle arms, breath in. If you release the eagle arms, it's right arm underneath left if you'd like to add it back. Then a humble warrior dive towards your inner left thigh. Think about hugging your left hip to the center as you tip forward. And 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. Big push to your feet, re-engage to your core, rise back up. And release, goddess arms. As your hands find your heart center, we're going to start to lengthen our left leg and turn all 10 toes to the long edge of our yoga mat. Warrior 2 to the front of our mat, right knee bends. Again, if your stance is a little bit shorter, if you're going to that half moon in a moment, that'll be actually helpful. Yeah. Reach forward with your right fingertips with your inhale. Left hand reaches high as you exhale. Keep sliding the left shoulder back in line with the right. Option to shift into half moon, trying your best to minimize any momentum or push off. Lean into your right foot and fly. Recreate that flexed energy through your left ankle. Use your outer left hip strength to lift your left leg up. Feel your left obliques engage. Take 1 more round of breath. Slow motion. We return to our warrior 2. And then right away, reverse your triangle. Lengthen all the way out of that, giving your right side body, your right hip, a big release. Slowly start to windmill down, finding your way into your low lunge at the top of your yoga mat. Then lean into your right foot. Gentle standing splits. Inhale, lifts left leg high. Exhale to our last chair pose. As your hips arrive to chair, breathe in to find your torso. Exhale, airplane arms, option for tippy toes. As you breathe in, land your heels, hands to heart, rise to stand. And exhale to arrive. Right foot's going to be our base. So to draw your left heel up towards your left seat. You can always pause and breathe here. If you want to add in, left hand catches the instep of your left foot, that inner arch. And before we go anywhere, can we slide the right shoulder back as well so our heart is squaring forward. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades actively together towards the spine. Inner thighs hug in, and then start to kick up and back from there. Think up dog through your chest. And as you kick up and back, you might start to tip forward a little bit or a lot. You focus our gaze, keep drawing your shoulder blades together. Take 1 more cycle of breath, exploring the edge. And then can we find control on our way back out? Maybe a little softness to the right leg. You slowly start to rise up to standing. Left foot lands to the earth, hands to heart. Big breath in. And open mouth, exhale out. And inhale, circle sweep your hands to the sky. Exhale, goddess arms, elbows go wide. Pause, take an extra breath in. And on your out breath, swan dive forward, spread your wings. Heart leads the way as you hinge at your hips. And halfway lift, deep breath in. Then on your out breath, step your left toes to the back of your yoga mat. Lower your left knee to the earth and set up for your half pigeon. So right foot's gonna walk across. Release your right shin bone down to the ground, working your right shin bone towards parallel to the top of your yoga mat. Doesn't have to be there yet. If you need to scooch the left knee back a little bit, you can. Sometimes keeping the back toes tucked can help us square the hips. Otherwise, untuck your back toes and actively kick down through your left shin bone. Pull your ribcage forward and up. Take a big breath in. On your out breath option to fold forward to sleep your pigeon, maybe coming to your forearms or resting all the way to the earth. You might imagine a yoga block between your inner thighs, again to hug to center. You wanted to add in your thread the needle variation. If you're able to kind of rest all the way to the earth, your left arm can thread underneath your body for that thread the needle option. This time it might feel nice to twist to the right. So as you thread the left arm through, twisting underneath your right armpit, shoulders out of ears. And take 2 more cycles of breath. From whatever version of pigeon you're in, you're going to slowly start to rise up through your torso. And we're going to find Gomukhasana legs. So lean over to your right hip. Bring your left leg all the way around. So your left knees are coming into alignment. Now, so left knee is on top of right. You want both sits bones grounded to the earth. Equal weight in your hips. And then as you find your Gomukhasana legs, you can stay upright. Maybe inhale, think open chest. As you exhale, your heart might lead the way forward just a little bit. Usually it doesn't take much to find a really big sensation. And take 2 more rounds of breath. And then to rise up and out. Do lean back. Start to unwind your legs. Big toes come to touch or hover above the earth, finding your boat pose. Your hands can scoop underneath the backs of your thighs. If you want a little bit more, you can bring your shins to parallel. Maybe you reach your hands up to the sky. We're going to take an inhale here. As we exhale, goddess arms. Chest stays proud. Inhale, arms go high. Same thing, think about keeping your chest proud and lifted. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades, goddess arms. Good, last time, inhale, reach. If you wanted to lengthen your legs, you could always do that. And exhale, goddess arms. As you're ready, start to roll over your shin bones into your tabletop pose. Find your way to all fours. Inhale, cow pose, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. And as you exhale, keeping the cow pose in your spine, walk your hands like a paw print forward. Start to shift your hips forward, big toes come to touch. You're in your baby seal. Yep. Take 1 more minute, opening the front of the body. And as you start to shift back, kind of in this elongated tabletop, which is perfect. Step your left foot forward and into this heel toe across into your half pigeon. Good. And then from that elongated tabletop, your right knee might already be where you need it to be. Otherwise, you can always scooch the right knee back. Toes are tucked or untucked in the back leg. That choice is yours. And as you hug your right hip energetically forward, think about squeezing that imaginary yoga block between your thighs. You can make the choice to stay lifted, or use an inhale to up dog through your heart. And exhale to lower forward any amount. You're choosing to incorporate that thread the needle variation. Right arm's gonna thread underneath this time. Draw your right shoulder out of your ear. Maybe twist underneath your left armpit. We'll take 2 more cycles of breath. Find 1 more deep breath in. And cleansing exhale out. As you're ready for your Gomukhasana, you're gonna press the earth away, rise up. Lean over to your left hip so you can sweep the right leg around. You might have to walk the left foot a little bit further to the right side of the room. But you're bringing your knees into alignment. So right knee stacked over your left. Good. Flexing through your feet. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, option to tip forward any amount. Think about your thigh bones pulling to the back of your yoga mat. So you're plugging your femur bones into your pelvis. And then take 3 slow breaths. As you start to feel complete in your Gomukhasana, just gonna lean back, unwind your legs. The top of your yoga mat, knees bent, feet flexed into the earth. Use your core to sit up really tall into good posture. Hands reach to the sky. Your center strength is digging your heels into the earth as you take a big breath in. On exhale, you slowly start to descend backwards. When you need to, hands will start to reach forward as counterbalance. Navel pulls to spine as you find your journey all the way down to the earth. And then into a full body stretch. Reach from your fingers to your toes, take a big breath in. On exhale, knees to heart. Draw some circles with your knees. Maybe 1 or 2 in each direction. The knees coming to your chest, take your inhale. With exhale, gentle twist, knees fall to the left. Option for your gaze to tip over to the right side of the room. Take 1 deep in breath. And then be really patient, allowing that exhale to empty slowly and completely. Follow your inhale back to center, both knees make their way through the midline. And just exit a second side, knees tip to the right. Maybe gaze softens to the left. And heavy through your legs, your shoulders. Take a full body breath in. Really slow, steady exhale out. This time, as we find our way back through center, take the last 5 or so cycles of breath to add in any final shapes or movements to help you feel most complete in your practice. If you'd rather go straight to Shavasana, feel free to go right into your final relaxation, settling into stillness. But you have about 3 to 5 breaths to take whatever your individual body needs. Whenever you are ready to make your way into stillness, allow your eyes to close. Feel the weight of your skull, your shoulders, and your hips sink down into the support of the earth. Feel your arms and your legs release in response to that sense of relaxation that's traveling through your body. As you soften the muscles to your face, the space between your brows, the area of your jaw. Allow yourself to start to shift into rest, balancing out all of the effort with ease for these last 2 minutes of our practice. And if it would feel good to sigh and exhale out of your mouth one more time, with your next deep breath in, expand all the way up. Then open mouth, exhale, let it go. You might decide to stay exactly as you are, or as you deepen your breath, begin to bring your hands to your heart, either stacking your hands at the center of your chest or gathering your hands into prayer at heart center. Let me take this final moment to pause in deep appreciation of this practice, all that it offers us, the tools, the insight, the clarity that we receive when we step onto our mats, when we take that practice beyond the asana and into every day. Deep gratitude of our bodies and our breath, the physical vessel that moves us through our human experience, and our breath that sustains us. We'll take another deep inhale through the nose all together. Fill your lungs up. Then open mouth, exhale, release. May yoga offer us a path to compassion, and may our practices serve as our teachers, leading us to live with authenticity and to love deeply each and every day. Thank you so much for being here, and namaste.